After 2 weeks of flights, transfers, and a long cruise itinerary, this checked suitcase from Duravo surprised us in all the right ways. We put it through real travel conditions, not showroom tests, so today we'll show you exactly how it performed and whether it deserves a spot on your next trip, whether you're flying across the country, heading overseas, or packing for a cruise. We did receive this checked suitcase from Duravo to evaluate, but if you follow our channel, you know we don't hold back. If something doesn't work, we say it. So in this video, we'll walk you through what we liked, what we didn't, and how it handled the demands of a full 2-week journey. We've reviewed Duravo's carry-ons and backpacks in the past and still use them regularly when our itinerary allows. So we went into this review with real experience using their gear, not just a first impression. Before we get too far in, tell us, what's the one item you always overpack for a trip? Drop it in the comments. We've seen everything from too many shoes to a backup outfit for your backup outfit. We confess, for us it's shoes. Hey, it's Luxury Travel Docs here. If you don't know us, we're two fortunate people who get to pursue our passion for travel and cruising. We're not travel agents, we don't get free cruises, and price matters to us. We share our honest experiences because the opinions of ordinary travelers matter, and all profits from this channel go to charity. Thank you for joining us, and let's get to it. Here's what we're going to cover in this video. We'll take a close look at the exterior and the interior, show you a quick look at how we packed it for our 2-week trip, share what we liked and what we didn't, compare the price, weight, and features to a couple of other premium check bags, and then give you our honest opinion. Let's start with the exterior. This expandable check-in large size measures 29 inches by 20.5 by 12 inches when fully expanded. That includes the wheels and the handles. Just so you know, this is well within standard domestic and international hold check-in size luggage limits, although we always recommend confirming your luggage limits before flying because every airline and even class of flying can be different. The empty weight is 8.7 pounds. For a checked bag, that is impressively light. It gives you more freedom to pack without worrying about weight limits. The outer shell uses a material called Flexshell. It's made in Germany. It feels solid in the hand, but still has some give, so it can absorb impact during travel. If you want to learn more about Flexshell, you can visit Duravo's website, which we'll put a link to in the video description, or check out some of our previous Duravo review videos. The bag also has an expansion zipper that adds about 2 inches of depth. It's there if you need it, like at the end of a trip, when things never seem to fit the same way they did at home. The wheels are premium Hinomoto spinner wheels. They glide smoothly in every direction and stay quiet on airport floors. The handle is aircraft-grade aluminum. It extends cleanly and feels steady when you're rolling the bag with weight in it. And the zippers are premium YKK zippers, designed in Japan and known for reliability and durability. They feel strong and open with very little effort. You also get a TSA-approved lock and a leather tag holder on the outside. Now let's move inside. The interior capacity is 105 liters. If you use the expansion zipper, that increases to 122 liters, so there is plenty of room for long trips or cruises, which is great. The interior layout is simple but smart. The adjustable compression straps have pockets built in. You can remove them with locking clips if you prefer a more open space. Also, there is a side pocket with a zipper and a dedicated pocket for an AirTag or another tracker. The divider panel zips closed. Behind it are 2 mesh laundry pockets with zippers. They help you separate clean and worn clothes without adding more packing cubes. There is also a simple clip for hanging a suit or dress. And a nice bonus feature, any Duravo carry-on fits neatly inside this checked bag for compact storage. Here we've nested our Duravo front pocket carry-on inside the new checked bag. We used this bag for a full 2-week trip with flights, transfers, and a cruise, so we had plenty of time to see how it performs in real travel. One of the first things we noticed was the weight. At 8.7 pounds, it feels light without feeling fragile. When we were lifting it into a taxi or rolling it through the airport terminal, it never felt awkward or heavy. We also appreciated how smoothly it rolled. The Hinomoto wheels made a noticeable difference. Even on uneven walkways and onto escalators and elevators, it stayed steady and easy to guide. The clamshell opening gives you 2 clean halves to pack. We packed shoes and miscellaneous items on the zippered side to keep things from shifting and used our reusable compression bags on the other side with compression straps, since the items in those bags stay in place. It might look a little messy on camera compared to sleek packing cubes, but this system works for us. Inside the compression bags, we can keep everything flat or rolled, depending on the garment. We tightly roll the things that really don't wrinkle and carefully fold the ones that can. We can also see exactly what's in each bag while protecting our clothes from leaks and weather. If you're someone who prefers packing cubes, here's what that would look like. The interior layout helped with fitting more and keeping items in place too. The compression flaps can be adjusted or removed. The pockets built into the flaps and small interior pockets kept smaller items in place. And the mesh laundry pockets were great on a longer trip when clean and worn clothes start to mix together. We also like the AirTag pocket. It's a small feature, but it gave us peace of mind when flying because, let's face it, air travel isn't what it used to be. Unfortunately, we've needed to track delayed luggage more often than we'd like. Something we noticed during the trip, the exterior shell held up really well. As expected, after going through baggage handling more than once, it came home with a few scuffs, but they could easily be removed with a magic eraser. That's not always the case with checked luggage. I also liked how easy it was to store in our cruise cabin. It slid right under the bed without needing to be opened flat like many hard-shell suitcases. And once we were unpacked, our large carry-on backpacks nested inside with no effort at all. We really don't have much we dislike about this bag, but there are a few things worth noting. First, like most hard-shell luggage, it doesn't have exterior pockets for quick access. You know those spots where you could toss a boarding pass, a snack, or anything you might need during transit. That's not unique to Duravo. Most hard-sided bags share this trade-off. It does make you wonder, could they make a checked bag version of their front pocket carry-on in the future? Next, the toiletry situation. Since there's no separate exterior pocket, we had to put our toiletries inside the main compartment with our clothes. We solved it the usual way, using a large Ziploc bag for most items and a smaller bag for anything that might leak. Honestly, we've never found a formal toiletry bag that is leak-proof, so Ziplocs work well for us. On this trip, a hairspray actually exploded somewhere along the journey. But because we had it packed this way, our clothes were perfectly protected. Ideally, we'd love to see a dedicated, separated toiletry pocket in a future model. Then there's the zippers. Some travelers worry that the base of the zipper can open a little when locked, letting small items wedge out. It didn't happen for us, but it's something to keep in mind. You could buy a luggage cover or wrap your luggage when traveling, but we think this really isn't necessary, and you would be covering up this amazing piece of luggage. And finally, the built-in USB access on the lock. It comes with a small interior pocket meant to hold a battery pack with USB access on the exterior TSA lock, but since this is a checked bag, we don't use that feature. Battery packs always need to stay in your carry-on. Obviously, if you're not traveling by plane, putting a battery in here for charging on the go is fine. The good news is that the pocket doesn't take up much space, and it actually creates a handy spot for smaller items. But the charging feature itself isn't useful when flying. All right, time to break down the price and compare some key features to a couple of well-known premium luggage options. The price tag of $475 for this checked bag may raise some eyebrows. That's understandable. Checked luggage is an investment. When you compare it to other premium checked bags, Duravo lands in a very reasonable place. An away large checked bag sells for about $395, but the weight on that bag is 12.1 pounds. Duravo comes in at 8.7 pounds, which gives you more usable weight for your clothing and gear. Away bags also tend to show wear on the exterior after a trip or two, which has been our experience as well. On the other end of the spectrum, a Tumi Tegra Light Check bag retails for around $1,295. That bag weighs about 13.2 pounds, and its linear dimensions actually exceed what many airlines allow for standard checked luggage. Tumi is known for branding and status, but the weight and the size come with compromises. Duravo sits in a really attractive middle ground. You get a strong composite shell, quality components, and a design that feels more like a luxury bag without the luxury price tag. And Duravo frequently runs sales, so you can often get a percentage off and bring the price down even further. For us, that combination made this bag a smart value for long trips and cruises. At the end of the day, our opinion is simple. The things we liked about this suitcase far outweighed anything we didn't. And the few negatives we mentioned were really minor and common to most hard-shell bags anyway. For the price, you're getting a piece of luggage that feels luxury level without crossing into luxury pricing. It's lightweight, it's airline compliant, and it held up beautifully on a 2-week trip that included flights, transfers, and a cruise. We tried it and we loved it. We were impressed enough that we got a second checked expandable check-in bag in Duravo's new Silver Zag shade. It pairs beautifully with the blue and ice Duravo carry-ons you saw in this video, and we can't wait to put it to use on our upcoming travels. Tell us what you think in the comments below. If you had to choose one feature that would matter most to you on a long trip, what would it be? We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll put a link to Duravo's website in the video description. And remember, when you use our links, the proceeds help support our mission of giving to charity, and you won't pay any more. Always remember to make meaningful and healthy travel happen.
We'll see you next time.